as I said, we've just come off a shoot, so it's an absolute shambles in here. We've been rummaging around trying to find the right hair and haven't gone back and tidied it up. So as you can see, there's loads of offshoots and offcuts of hair that at some point has been tidied up by an assistant and bundled together, and over the shoots has got tangled up with each other. So that's a really big job, and it's a regular job for a hair assistant is to go through, comb out the extensions, color match all the extra bits and pieces together, wash them if they need to be washed, and bundle them back together into bags so that they can be reused. So you'll see that that's a set that has been used, cut, removed, crimped. They've been taken out, washed and bundled together and put back in there. Here's the extensions that we were using on the last shoot. As you can see, they are just left out on their own as they are. So in the fundamentals of session styling skills, I'm going to show you how to install these extensions. There's a bunch of little different colored fringes, and we'll have a chat in a minute about the different types of fake fringes that there are. And there's just a whole lot of hair and hair extensions in there, and it is an absolute mess in there. In this kit, in this little compartment, I keep a refillable water bottle because we don't like wasting plastic. In this side of the kit, we keep all the electrical products. So let's unpack that. Actually, I've got the call sheet and shoot instructions and permissions in this little folder from the last shoot. And I've got the looks and the model list from the last show in here as well, left over from that last show. I keep a towel, a small, just an everyday throwaway black towel that I can lay on the bench so that I can put out, so I can put my tools on any surface, on any location without them damaging it. I also have a heat resistant mat which I can use either under the towel or next to the towel to put hot tools on. So I have my blow dryer, and at the moment I'm using the GHD Helios. It's light, it's grunty, it's powerful, it's hot, and they are my good friends. So I'm going to try and get you guys a discount on GHD. If there's a link down below this video, then you'll see that there's a discount for GHD, especially for you Session Styling Secrets members. I'm going to show you how to wrap your cable so that you don't damage the cable, damage the connections, and you can have easy access every time. This is my number one must do for any assistant that works for me. So you're going to hold your blow dryer, nozzle pointing across you and away, palm up, hold the handle, take the cable and fold it up without any tension on the little the connector there. And then you're going to wrap it around the body of the hair dryer over and over and over like that, so that it's wrapped like so, and then you put it away in the kit. Now what happens is when you go to use it, if you take the plug and you simply shake, the cord is fully extended, there's no tangles, and it's no time to untangle. Very, very important that your hairdryer cable gets wrapped up properly in your kit, because every single day it gets wrapped up, put away, taken out, unwrapped, wrapped up, put away, taken out. And this little extension here gets weakened the more you do that, and it's a pain in the ass when it's wrapped around the handle in a figure 8 pattern and you have to spend precious time untangling it. Now, in this section on creating energy and movement in the hair, I talked briefly about wind machines. This is the number one, when we first started using this, it was kind of a bit of a joke, and a lot of people on set didn't like it because it makes a lot of noise, but it has become standard equipment on every shoot. Now, most photographers have one of these, most studios have one of these. This is the Makita, and it has 3 speed settings, very low, medium, and very high. It allows you to go on set with a long battery life and have a wind machine and have control over the energy of the hair. It's pretty much standard to have in your kit. They're about 130 bucks. The batteries and the battery charger are a bit dearer. I have 2 batteries, so every day on set I put one onto charge, and I have the most charged one set and ready to go, so that when it runs out of battery I can just grab the fresh one and put the one that I've just run out on. Very important tool. And what's even cooler about it is that this little thing for some reason started playing a tune like a Nokia 5210 mobile phone when you plug it in and turn it on. Now, the other key equipment in terms of electrical that I carry with me is a range of curling irons. So we'll get those out and we'll go through them. A couple of hair straighteners or styling tools, as they call them. I don't know, hair straighteners. I've got this very special tool which is called an ondule iron, and this is for creating a figure 8 set, amazing for that 70s kind of soft frizz. It's a Canadian tool which is no longer being made. You can find the odd one on eBay from time to time, and basically you just take sections of hair about yay round and then you figure 8 them through, figure 8 wrap it around the hot wand, hold it to set and slide it out. It's amazing and fast, and you'd be surprised how often you get to pull it out. I've used it for shows, I've used it for shoots, pretty regular actually, not as regular as a standard curling iron of course. I'm going to lay out the range of curling irons here. We've got them ranging from very, very small and thin barreled. These ones are hard to find. These particular ones, again, I got in Paris in the Passage de l'Industrie in a different store from the Pastiche brush, but these are Marcel style, super small, amazing for creating frizz and curl, and we use these on the Marc Jacobs shows, we use them on the Sonia Rykiel shows. They are very, very useful tool to have in your kit, and almost impossible to create that super fine small curl without them, unless you're going to do a wet set on a small perm rod, or you can use chopsticks and things like that, but they're a hassle. This is super fast. So I'm going to lay the curling irons out and we'll go through all the different sizes we've got from small to large, Marcel and spring grip, and we'll talk about why we have those. We've got a couple of different wave wands in there, and we've got the crimping irons. So we have the GHD Platinum Plus styler there. My friends at GHD very nicely engraved this with my name on it, so that was very special edition. I've got these Marcel irons in 3 different sizes. I've got the GHD Curve Classic Tong, and I don't know, I can't remember how to say the name of these, but there's a big one and a small one, curling tong. And then I've got these 3 mini curling irons. They're Marcel style. That's the big one, the medium, and the small. Then I've got the GHD wave wand. This is a nice little wave wand for creating interesting shapes like that easy, effortless kind of beachy hair. And this one is a creative curling wand, so it's got a kind of a cone-shaped barrel, and then a crimping iron. So those are the basics when it comes to electrical. And then there's the ondule iron, which I spoke about earlier. And of course, your blow dryer. That's the basics of my 2 standard kits. I pretty much take those 2 kits on every shoot and or every show. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you what I think is the bare minimum to get away with being able to do more or less anything as a session stylist.